Hello everyone and welcome back to our game. Before proceeding any further, I want to fix a couple of mistakes, and the first one is easy because it was just in the last part, and it was about this battle here, and I don't know why I miscalculated attacker hits. It was obvious that attacker hits were 3 and not 2. And I don't know, okay, it happened. So after they were reduced to 2 after we failed to satisfy one hit, and we have already taken one hit. The first hit is an attacker to an attacking unit with the most steps, and that was the unit that took the hit, but there is also one more hit to satisfy. And now the steps are what, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 steps and one hit more to satisfy, and according to the table yeah, they will take the hit. So it's again, we can't assign back to them again, for the second time to them, but it's the most steps, so it would be between these two, and then it's highest selector number. So yeah, this one loses also a step, and yeah, I think yeah, that's it. Nothing else changes. I mean, we've lost 2 units there in that action, and between the previous turn and this one we've lost 2 units, but we have managed to, you know, get some hits into mobile group Popov. So yes, that's it. Okay, now the other mistake comes back from part 35, and it was Grant who spotted it, and at first I thought it would be it wouldn't be fixable, but then I rewatched the videos, and we were lucky because it was during the end of turn 2, so nothing has changed, so I can reverse that mistake and you know, make it quite alright. I mean, I'm not very happy with my mistakes, but thankfully Grant has a sharp eye for detail, and so he helps me a lot. So it's about 6th army here and this unit here. So let me change the focus and show you what has happened. Okay, it happened because I was examining movement methods for this unit, and I failed to notice that this unit could cause surround to this unit, and this is because there's only one okay, that's better there. There's only one hex. I mean, there were only 2 hexes, and this unit could control them because it could reach them and control them. It doesn't have to be adjacent to cause surround. Well, I was actually rather preoccupied about, you know, moving forward and surrounding something in the forward direction, stuff like that, but failed to notice that right behind me there was a unit that could be surrounded, and yeah, right now it can't, but it's also this unit that would be here. If you remember from that part, we checked for the remove to reserves, and we removed that unit to the reserves. So we couldn't do that because it would cause a German unit to become unsurrounded, namely this unit. Well, at the time I removed it, it was not surrounded because I failed to realize that move, but now we have to revise this, sorry. So it is surrounded. Yeah, it is in the operational limit, the hex. Removal of the unit would not cause a surrounded German unit to become unsurrounded, so this wouldn't leave this hex because it would cause this unit to be unsurrounded, and this is something I have to fix because it will affect how I will move this unit, and I mean how these units 6th army move when they activate again. So yeah, that's what happened, should have happened rather. So it would be this unit would be 2 here, breaking zone of control, 3 here, 4 here. Now this unit controls both these hexes. This unit controls these hexes. I mean, all hexes. This is not in an enemy zone of control. Okay, the hex the unit occupies is not right now in enemy zone of control. That's interesting. But the surround rule says the hex adjacent to the unit are in enemy zones of control. Doesn't say anything about the hex the unit occupies, and this is clearly surrounded. I mean, it can break through because yeah, it can move. It's not in the zone of control. It can move, let's say here, and give battle, and then here is not surrounded, and then they would it could go someplace else, but still it counts as surrounded. So that would have the added effect that when we examined supply, this unit is unable now to trace supply because it can't trace supply through here. Moreover, Soviets have closed their lines here. So what I was worried about, Kupiansk being able, being reachable by German supply, doesn't apply because now Soviets have all their units have closed their lines. They don't have any gaps. So yeah, that's it. So let me place an out of supply marker as well in this 3rd Corps unit, and which makes things you know, a bit considerably more difficult for us, because we've got to deal with the situation, you know, the breakthrough here, and these surrounded units here too, and these can't move at all because it would be zone control to zone control. But I'll talk about it in you know, in the German impulse. So yeah, I'll be right back and try to prepare the German impulse again. Many thanks to Grant that spotted that it was a crucial mistake, and I'm happy I was able to fix it. So yeah, we'll be right back. Okay, so yeah, let's see about the German impulse. These are the cards we've got in our hand. We've got both primary and supplementary for 40th Corps, both Corps Rose cards and 2nd SS Panzer Corps. I mean, if it wasn't for the breach of our lines here, I would have probably, you know, given some replacement points to either 2nd SS Panzer Corps, you know, preparing for the battle for Kharkov, or I would attempt to, for these Corps Rose unit, to do something, you know, break zone of control, make desperate attack or something. I can't do much about this unit. This don't have 3rd Corps. Yeah, I would have probably give them some replacement points too. Okay, I can activate these 2 units. They can move, but they're just right now, after all these battles, they're just 1-step units with minimal strength, and I want to keep them together. You know, they're maybe I would, yeah, you can't see them, but yeah, I would retreat them to Kramatorsk, 40th Panzer Corps. But I think the situation, so yeah, I was thinking of retreating these units to Kramatorsk, or yeah, to patch up our defenses, but it's going to be tricky because we've got this huge, well, it's not huge, but it's a gap they have already broken through. They can surround all these units, 3rd Corps, and they can very well, we can lose our supply in the, what's the southeast, the southeast supply routes, and I'm not sure we want this to happen. I mean, these the Kramatorsk and these units are in supply, but this unit isn't, and it's going to be what, 1, 2, 3 points easy for the Soviets to get these 3 points, and I'm not sure we want to give them up without a fight. So what I was thinking about was to bring our reserve units, the 40th Panzer Corps reserve units, to bring them, you know, here or here, or do something to. I mean, I can patch my lines. They obviously will probably. Let me. I can get these cards from here. Yeah, they can probably get west. They will get to Lozovaya or Pavlograd, and they will, you know, sweep them up in that direction. But I mean, these VP hexes are so close to them, so the first movement method is take a VP hex, and yeah, this is clearly reachable. They will go for that, and then in their next activation they would get us, so we would have just a pocket around Kramatorsk, and then the whole. I don't have anything in this area, and I'm not sure I want to do that. Well, I would love to be able to protect Krasnoarmir. Okay, I can't pronounce it very well. Okay, to protect that stone here, but I don't think it's happening. I'm thinking of, you know, start by protecting our Muppets, VP hexes, ensure our supply lines, and you know, build from that. And yeah, it's not an activation. I mean, bringing reserve supplies or replacement, it doesn't count as activation. And maybe after this, sorry, consider, yeah, I was talking about these hexes, and after that I can move the second SS Panzer Corps, or you know, attempt to, you know, get these back into supply, something like that, along the lines of it. I don't. Well, I would love. I mean, if we could move this unit and get it into Kramatorsk, it's not surrounded, and get it into Kramatorsk, it wouldn't be. Well, I would be tempted to, you know, create a pocket, a small pocket around Kramatorsk, and fight it over there with our reserves and stuff. But I'm not sure this is going to work anymore. And yeah, yeah, well, that's probably that. I mean, Kharkov is. I mean, we're going to have a problem in Kharkov really soon, but there are some units there. We can, you know, we can put up, I think, a decent fight to Kharkov, and we've got ways to retreat. This unit don't, and I think it's important to keep these VP hexes there. So yeah, this is what I'm going to do. Maybe it's dump, maybe it will not work at all. So I'll use I'll activate. No, I will not activate. I'll bring. I'll deploy the 40th Panzer Corps reserves, and we can do it with both cards, with the primary and also with the secondary, with the auxiliary card. And I think I'll use this one because this one is about I can only assign one replacement point to units, whereas with this one I can assign 2 replacement points, and I would keep that and use this because deploy all reserves, it's the same thing. So yes, I will that's what I will do. So I'm playing this card, the primary card, and I'm going to deploy all 40th Panzer Corps reserves, and these reserves are these 3 units, infantry units here. I mean, they're exactly the same strength and movement wise, so yeah. Okay, so well, let's see where we can place them. Okay, we've got two ways of doing this: the tactical reserve deployment and the strategic reserve deployment. I mean, strategic reserve is mostly useful when you don't have units of that army already in play, so but it's more restrictive because you have to keep a greater distance than enemy units and stuff, so I don't think this is gonna help us. So I think I'm going to go by tactical reserve. So okay, the restrictions are in the first restriction in the units army area. I don't, if you can see this line here, this is separating 4th Panzer Corps from 4th Panzer Army from 1st Panzer Army area. All this is 1st Panzer Army area, but it's you know, it has a significance only when deploying, like we do now. So yeah, it's okay in the units army area. Okay, then in a German map edge hex or road hex that is a valid friendly supply head, or a clear terrain hex clear adjacent to such hex. So yeah, they could go into any of these, okay, and any road hex or a clear terrain next to a road hex. And yes, the next restriction is at least 3 hexes away from an enemy unit or enemy town or city, excluding isolated units. This distance is reduced to 2 hexes if placing the unit in a German map edge hex. So we could place, let's say here, we could place, because it would be 1, 2 away, we place a unit here. Okay, and last, not in a hex containing a Soviet garrison, but it may be adjacent to Soviet garrison. Okay, and within these restrictions, place the unit within 3 hexes of the unit in the same corps, and if this is not possible, then place the unit within 3 hexes of the unit in the same army. So yeah, we've got corps, 40th corps, and yeah, we've got some 3rd corps units. I mean, we don't have to place them right here. We could place them in another portion of the map, but right now the way things go, I'm rather worried about, you know, these VP hexes and securing our supply. Yeah, so well, my initial thought was to, you know, get them here, this VP hex and this VP hex, and leave this one, but I don't know if it's advisable to do that. I mean, yeah, I would, you know, I mean, this hex, of course, we can place here. It's and this is 1, 2, 3 away. So yeah, it would be 3 hexes away from the Soviet unit. And you know, but can we deploy there? Yeah, because it's 1, 2, 3. No, it's 4 away. But after we place the first unit, then we can use it for to place other units. For example, if I place the first unit, so by this one, if I place it here, okay, this is a valid hex. It's 1, 2, 3 away. Yeah, from any Soviet unit. So yeah, the next one would be 1, 2, 3. I could place it there. And is it something that I would like to do? I mean, if I place, well, I'm not placing this unit alone here. If I do this, I place them both, have 6 strength, 4 steps there. I mean, it's obvious that the Soviets will, I mean, the movement, the front objective will move, I don't know, it's kind of random if it will move towards the south, this edge, or towards the west, over there. And yeah, well, I wouldn't like to see these units surrounded though, and yeah, that's what my main problem is, because surrounding my units getting surrounded have caused me enough trouble already. So yeah, this is not final. I'm just wondering about could the Soviets close around, and I think they could, because they've got still some rather I mean they've suffered some losses, but mobile group Popov is quite strong, and movement wise you see all these mechanized and armored units with 6 movement points, so these units could just go 1, 2, 3. No, what could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here, and another unit come up 1, 2, 3, 4 here, and these units would be surrounded, and then the Soviets wouldn't even have to attack. They would have to, you know, just wait until my units get out of supply and stuff. Well, I don't know if they have the Soviets have the luxury of waiting too, but these units would be surrounded. Other units would be free to take up the VP hexes. They would be out of supply, and that's my main that's my main problem. They're open to being surrounded, whereas if I get them here, they can never be. I mean, even if they're surrounded, they're always in supply, and yeah. And we keep a line. I mean, we create a pocket around Kramatorsk, and maybe they can help Kramatorsk. I don't really know, to be honest. I mean, okay, there is a line here, but the rest is open. I mean, yeah, they can get around us pretty easily. I don't want to open my line. I mean, I don't want to leave this unit alone, and you know, and they could go 1, 2, 3. No, I couldn't. I would have to be here, because I would have to be 3 away. So yes, that wouldn't close the gap here, and also they could, you know, they would just get them piecemeal, one by one. I need something stronger there, and that's why I'm not so fond of, you know, getting them there. Yeah, it's the surround problem here that keeps me wondering if I should put 2 units here. My other plan was to put, you know, to get 2 units here and supply. Well, that's a clear hex, and I wouldn't like that, but I could give them an IP later if I can, and you know, get another unit. What? Yeah, it's 1, 2, 3 here. Yeah, 1, 2, 3 here. I mean, get another unit here and protect that VP hex also, and yeah, something like that, or I could even go, you know, get them here. So yeah, and keep them from they could surround this unit. Yeah, but if I get them there, yeah, they're both clear. So if I get them there, it's, yeah, it's within 1, 2. Yeah, and it's not easy for them to surround this unit, because they can't go there. And then yes, get my other unit 1, 2, 3 here, and protect, kind of protect this hex, so they can get in one movement there, and maybe this then would retreat there. They would be in supply. Yeah, something like that. And I mean, if they miss, they can go to 3, 4. Yeah, this unit could go there. Yeah, they would be, you would always be proximate to Krasnoarmysk. Okay, yeah, probably mispronouncing it. And it all depends. Well, I think mobile group pop-off will activate a couple of more times, but yeah, we've also got some cards to play. Yeah, this unit, could they reach this unit? Yeah, they could. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, don't know, but I think their first priority would be to take that VP hex, and then yeah, I'm not so certain about these units. I don't want to leave these VP hexes unprotected, that's for certain, because they're it's our supply heads. I mean, yeah, Kramatorsk doesn't have an immediate problem because there's a supply head here, and but I don't want the units in Kramatorsk to be surrounded. So yes, or the other thing that I would do was leave this hex unprotected. I mean, because they can they 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 5 6, yeah, they can't really enter it. Yeah, no, I don't want it totally protected. So yeah, because they're going to go, so this they're going to be much use of us. And yeah, so let's see if the validity, it's 1 2 3 here. Yeah, this is good. 1 2 3 here, this is good. 1 2 3 4 here, okay. 1 2 3 here, yeah. 1 2, yeah, this is the closest. 1 2 3, yeah. 3 hexes away from. So at the end, yes, I think, okay, not totally happy, okay, yeah, not totally happy, but I mean, I'm not really plugging the gap here. I'm just protecting what I can protect. Yeah, I well, the other option would be to fall back. Yeah, I'm giving up this victory point and maybe some more, but yeah, I'll try to keep my supply heads, because it would be then I would have a problem bringing in more units, and also yeah, there are VP points, and it would be very difficult to dislocate Soviets from these hexes. Yeah, so yeah, well, there goes nothing, I suppose. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do, and yeah, that was the German impulse for now. We'll be right back for the no, let me get the card. And yes, the new card is pull out. Yeah, I would love to have that one. It's the primary for Third Corps, and yeah, I think it's a little bit late for that. So yeah, that was the German impulse for now. Hello everyone, welcome back to our game. This is turn 3, and it is the 4th Soviet impulse, if I'm not mistaken, and it's time to draw our cards for the Soviets. So it's 1, and yeah, it's 2. Come on. You remember the last time that happened with mobile group pop-off, how they wiped out my defenses around Kramatorsk. Third Corps suffered a lot, and yeah, so yeah, I think the same thing will happen here, and this time it's going to be the battle for Kharkov, and so they get 2 activations. I mean, no command delay event here. The event is for garrison 6th turn onwards, it's turn 3, so yes, it's 3rd tank army, and activate all units in army. So let's go over there, over the army's area of deployment, and see what's the situation. Okay, so this is where 3rd tank army is, these units, as you can also here, and all these units here, and the front objective, because we first check for the front objective, is you can just see it just here, the barely visible Krasnogard, yeah, Okay, let's say we've got a better view here, but I'm going just to need that for seeing if we'll have an objective relocation. So yeah, first thing in activation, objective relocation check. So the objective is what is an occupied, an active unit occupied proximate to an occupied markers hex. Okay, is there any unit of Voronezh front proximate to the objective? I don't think it is. I mean, this unit from this part here is what? It's just 4 movement, and it's obvious. Even if it goes break zone of control 2 and 3 and 4, yeah, it can't go anywhere near that. This one has better chances because it's armed. It's got 6 movement, and yeah, but again, it would have to go cross the river here, so it would be what it's 2 to cross the river, +1 zone of control, that's 3, +1 overtake, that's 4, 5, 6. So yeah, no unit is proximate if these 2 units, which are the closest, I think they can get to the objective. I think no other unit can get to the objective. Okay, so that's 3rd tank army, and yes, 3rd tank is also a spearhead formation. I mean, for the Voronezh front, of course, and yeah, but it's turn 3 onward, so not every unit is a spearhead unit, but I think we'll deal with it when we reach movement method 4, and you have to start my movement methods 1. So let me first activate the units in 3rd tank army. So it's these 2 units here. Let me just show that I can see the selector numbers. Yeah, quite a lot of units, and yeah. Okay, and there's what it's 2 units here, and yeah, let me get them. Okay, I think I haven't forgotten any unit, and there's also 1 unit in the reserve box. An infantry unit is in the reserve box, ready to come to us. So movement method 1, take VP hex, and it's descending order actually. So yeah, what's the lowest okay, is 24, this one, and yeah, I mean there were 2 VP hexes close, and let me show them to you. Yeah, I think you can see them both here. One is Valky down here, and one is of course there's Krasnogard here, and the Lozovaya. These 3, I mean, they can't, no unit can reach even this unit. I mean 2, 3, 4, 5, you know, they're not anywhere close to taking MVP. They can't reach Valky, they can't reach any of these hexes, and all the others are, you know, further away. So yeah, movement method 1 would not give us movement. So yeah, the next movement method 2, adjacent to German VP hex and near objective. Okay, so yes, this is ascending order, and so okay, now this is the method that I think will keep us busy for the next few or more minutes. So it's ascending order, so we'll first examine this, and of course there are 2 hexes still in German hands. The one of course is Kharkov for 4 victory points, and the other one is Zmiev. and okay, it's ascending order. Move to a hex closer or within 4 hexes of front objective and adjacent to German VP hex. I mean, no, 4 hexes, within 4 hexes not reachable, but let's see, can this unit reach Kharkov? Any of these hexes? I mean, there are just 3 hexes that could go. This one, and the other one back here. I don't think it's used, but okay. Then it would be 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 5, 6. No, is there a shorter route? I mean, could it go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 by road? Yeah, it could go. It could reach this hex here, but it's not adjacent to VP hex. It's closer, of course, to the front objective. No question about it, but it's kind of the best it can do is here. Let me run it again. It's 1, it's 2, it's connected by road. That's why it's 3 here clear, 4 here, and then by road 5, 6. So no, it can't. It can go here. Okay, so next one is 3. Okay, have we got a 2? No, you don't have a 2, and it's 3. Okay, so this unit can reach, yeah, in fact it can reach both Kharkov and Zmiev. And let's check the preferences. Prefer hex targeted exclusively by active front, and yes, Zmiev is targeted by for the yeah, you can see that it's better here. You can see that it's Zmiev is targeted for both fronts, but Kharkov is exclusively for the Voronezh front. So yeah, okay, the hex is targeted. Okay, let's see how we will deal with 925. So this it doesn't say anything about the unit starting. No, it starts adjacent, doesn't say anything starting in. So it's 1 here, 2 here, and then it's adjust by 925. And yeah, this time we're adjusting to these 2 units, to a unit and a stack of units. So this time, because it's not, the preference is not for a unit, we're looking for a hex, then as the designer has said, we will adjust, we'll take into account both these units and adjust them to implement 925. And yeah, it can't go there, of course, because it would be, yeah, it can go there, but it wouldn't be adjusted anymore. So it's this hex, or even this hex we should be considering. I mean, all are reachable. I mean, this hex is what, 1, 2 away, this hex is 1 away, and yeah, no, yeah, this hex is 1 away. They can go there, it's zone of control, but they stop, they go just here and stop. So yeah, they can do that. And of course this hex also is reachable because it's 1, it's 2, and it's 3, it's 5. So any of these hexes is reachable. So yeah, let me try. I've got some I mean, okay, try not to laugh. Okay, yeah. I couldn't find it's ridiculous, isn't it? But yeah, these are the hacks as we're looking to break by to move by 925. Yeah, between I have forgotten tiebreakers for this and this hex, because it's a good, but would it matter? No. Yes, it would matter, because then we would have no, it does matter, sorry. We have, because this hex is reachable too, it's 1, 2, 5. Yeah, we have first to tie break between these 2 hexes. That's ugly. but okay, let's first tie break between these two hexes, and because it matters whether it will adjust. It's different adjusting from this hex or from this hex because it's adjusting to different units. So yeah, okay. So what then? It's the tiebreakers. Closest to the unit's objective marker. Okay, let me count. Well, I'm not moving the camera. It would be it's too far away. So this one is what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and this one is again, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So yeah, it's the same distance. Empty hex, both are empty. Furthest in objective compass direction. Yeah, and the objective compass direction is west. So this is the hex that's by little, but it's west. So the unit will end up here, and it will adjust now. Yeah, it's next to Kharkov. We will just relative to these two units and not these two units. So the hexes that could go is here, and of course it's reachable. Here is reachable, and is this reachable? So let me check. It's 1, it's 2, it's 3, and 3, it's 6. Yes, so this is reachable. Yeah, so again, and let's yeah, let's place again those ugly cubes. Couldn't find any. Tomorrow didn't have a game I'm available to get. So let's adjust. Okay, 925. Okay, prefer hex within operational limit, all are causing surround of German unit, and yes, okay, this hex definitely causes surround of this German unit because there is also this third tank army unit. And let's see, this hex would it cause surround because this would be controlled, this would be controlled, this would, yeah, this hex also causes surround. And let's see if this hex also causes surround. If we've got a unit here, then no, this hex wouldn't be in control, would be controlled. Yeah, Kharkov wouldn't be in the zone of control. So yeah, this unit controls these two hexes, these three hexes, sorry. This unit controls these two hexes, okay, and it's just on Kharkov. So yeah, this one doesn't count. So yeah, okay, and so it's between these two causing surround. Okay, and then we got not adjacent to Soviet unit occupied or adjacent to Soviet unit, adjacent to the same unit. I mean, none are empty, both are empty. Not occupied by active unit, both are, and so would be again back to tiebreakers, and it would be closest. They're both close to empty, both are empty. Furthest in objective compass direction. So yes, this even by little is the westernmost, so this will remain here. So this unit is now surrounded as well. And okay, that was this unit. So next, adjustment to the hex. What's the next number? Okay, number 4. This is the one. It is already starting adjustment to VP hex, and within 4 hexes of objective. No, it's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so 7. Wait, no. So yeah, let's see. Can it move? It says if start adjustment to most preferred hex within. No, it's not within, even if it's the most preferred. So let's see if we can move it to another hex, to a hex closer to or within. Okay, can we move it to another hex? Could move? No, it can't reach. It can't reach any other hex because Kharkov is too far away. It would need what, 4 just to cross the river, and then it would be, 5. I mean, yeah, it could go there, no, it can't go there, but no, it's 6 here, it's broken actually, so it could move there and, you know, flank the unit. And okay, what does it say? Adjustment German move the hex closer to, yeah, and it would be closer to objective. Yeah, let's see, this hex would it be closer to objective? Because this hex is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, yeah, and yeah, this hex is definitely closer because it's 1 2 3 4 5 6. So yeah, I think we've got to move there. It doesn't say anything about starting. Yeah, it's starting within, it's not starting within. So yeah, I think, yeah, that's what we're going to happen. Okay, let me see. 1 breaking zone of control, 2 crossing the river, 3 4 into this one, which is clear, and no zones of control, so 6 here, just enough, and it gets here, and it is by 1 closer to the front objective, and adjustment to germ of the hex. And okay, 925 wouldn't give us anything though, because we can't reach any hex, we can't reach this hex. This hex is not adjusted, and this hex just would bounce back. But okay, let's see, that's not the first time that this will happen. Okay, within operational limit, both hexes are within, causing surround of German unit. Well, I think, yeah, this, okay, it doesn't cause surround, but neither does this. Not in Soviet support, of course, both are. Not occupied or adjusting to a Soviet unit. Okay, this is it, adjusting to the same unit. So this is not, this is adjusting to a Soviet unit, adjusting to the same unit, this is not. So yeah, this will adjust, well, would adjust here. So yeah, that was number 4. Okay, so now have we got selector 5? No, can't see, but we've got a 6. Okay, so we've got this unit here, number 6. Okay, again, adjustment to German VP hex. Can this unit reach Kharkov? Yeah, I think it can, because it's 1 here, 2 3, yeah, it's 1 2 3 6 here. Yeah, it can go into this hex. It's this, and yeah, let me mark them by these ugly cubes. Okay, yes. And how about Zmiev? Of course it can reach Zmiev, because it can reach this hex just by moving 1. And could it reach any hex further? Well, first let's see if it's Zmiev or Kharkov. And okay, prefer targeted exclusively, so yeah, we're not considering, and we're considering these 2 hexes. And yeah, it's again going to be the tiebreakers, because we will have to adjust differently. So closest to the unit's objective marker, I mean both are the same distance, empty hex. So yeah, that's it. So this unit will end up here, and let me see, it's 1, yeah, not international control, it's 2 here, and it's 3 here, and now it's 925 relative to both these. Again, operational limit, okay, causing surround of German unit. Okay, I mean, this hex doesn't surround, but this hex does it. No, this hex is uncontrolled. I mean, this or this hex, no, it wouldn't cause surround, because again, yeah, it could control these 2 hexes. These would be still uncontrolled. This is controlled now, but these 2 wouldn't be, no matter where we get them. Okay, so no, in Soviet support both are. Okay, that's it. Not occupied by or adjacent to a Soviet unit adjacent to the same unit. Well, and this time it's going to be units because yeah, this doesn't satisfy this, but this one does. Yeah, so it's, of course it's not next to Kharkov, but 925 Trump's requirement, and then it will be empty. Okay, so yeah, this is where it will adjust. Okay, it's fine by me. Okay, and next selector sending it's have we got no, the others are more than 10, so this one 9 infantry unit, and yeah, again it will be exclusive. I mean, it can reach MIGIF, but it's exclusively for the so it will first try to reach Kharkov, so it would go move to closer. Yeah, it will be closer and adjustable hex exclusively by active front. Okay, and just 1 and 2, and I don't think it will adjust by 925. That's why I'm just getting it here, because even if it goes this hex could it reach, yeah, even because this hex, then it could adjust, because 95 says operational limit. Okay, coordinates around no hex does that. In Soviet support both are, and then not occupied by or adjacent, I mean both to the same unit. Okay, this is occupied, this is adjacent, so not here. And then it would be empty or garrisoned, so it would be the empty hex, so it would adjust there. Okay, so I hope I do this right. Okay, so it's number 13, then yeah, isn't it? Yeah, again now that's the problem, number 13. Can we find, I mean these are the only two hexes that we need to consider first, and the tiebreakers would be what? Closest to the unit's objective, yes, we have established that both are the same distance, and empty, none is empty, and then furthest in objective compass direction, so it would be this hex, so this unit will go just 1 and 2 and 4. Yeah, and it would be that hex, and then adjust again 925 wouldn't find anything because it's the same, or all units are active. I'm not going to run through that again. And then it would be tiebreakers, and then it would be westernmost hex, so yeah, that's the hex. So okay, that's 13, and have we got 14? No, but we've got 15. 15 starts in the VP hex, but even if it goes away, it doesn't break anything. So yeah, and still movement method true, keep that in mind. So yeah, again it will try Kharkov first, and then because it's targeted exclusively and it can reach that, I mean it can reach both hexes because it's just 1 2 or 1 2 and 2 4. Yeah, so both hexes are reachable and not full. So again but, well, it's going to be the same. It's 1 2 and 2 4 because tiebreakers will guide us here. So yeah, that's these are the hexes it will go into. Yeah, and 35 will guide them here too. It won't adjust because yeah, it would be the tiebreakers and it would be the westernmost hex. So that goes 15, and now 16. 16 can do, yeah, I can do the same 1 and 2. They can't go here, they couldn't, and 4. Okay, so now we would adjust. We have to check for adjustment, and I mean, causing surround, no, it can't cause surround from either of these hexes. That's the only one I would. Not occupied or adjacent to a Soviet unit, adjacent to the same unit. Now everything is, there's no empty hex, and all hexes are occupied by active units. This hex is not adjacent anymore, this hex is not reachable, so then it would be again tiebreakers, and tiebreakers would be again, I think these two hexes are the same distance, but let me just check it, because it's, yeah, it's 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, both are 8. Oh no, let me check this. It's 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, yeah, both are 8 hexes away, so yeah, it would be then the furthest in the compass direction, and yeah, that would be it, furthest in the compass direction. So yeah, this unit will end up here. Oops. Okay, and then it's what, 17. Again, it will target Kharkov, and it will go just 1 2 3. It can't reach any other hex. It's Kharkov here, and yeah, it's again by the same, it's going to be the same as with number 16 selector here, so it will move there, and yeah, and that's it, and it will not adjust. Yeah, okay, so last one is number 24. Okay, it's already okay, prefer VP hex targeted exclusively. It can't actually reach Kharkov, so it's going to remain Zmiev there. Would it change? Yeah, it could move though, because it will want to get closer to the front objective, and it will try to reach this hex too, probably bounce back, but okay. Let's see, this hex is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, and this hex is one closer. I suppose it's 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Yes, so yeah, it will try to adjust, but then 95 will bounce it, but it will have moved, and yeah, it would go, I mean, here is not closer, it would go 1 and 2, and then it's 925. So 925 will say no, prefer hex that's not occupied or adjacent to the same unit. So yeah, it will move back here. Yeah, okay, and I can't remember if we have considered this unit moved or not moved, because it hasn't moved, but well, it has moved and adjusted, so yeah, but I don't think it matters, because any the other methods too would be adjacent to German unit. Yes, it would reach, it's not spearhead this unit because it's infantry. It would be adjacent to German unit starting hex that's adjacent, doesn't move by, yeah, it would adjust by 925, this one, so yeah, it would end up here, but it would be marked as, you know, not moved, but no, it has moved, it has reached this hex and bounced back. Yeah, I'm considering this unit moved. It doesn't say doesn't move. Method 2, you have to move it, yeah, you move it closer, and then it adjusts. If you could move it to, because it's a VP hex, if there was not a German unit in the VP hex, and they couldn't enter it, of course they would be adjacent, quite happy about it, and it would remain there. So yeah, consider this unit moved. So that was movement method 2. I mean, almost every unit in the Third Tank Army moved by movement method 2. So yeah, we go to movement method 3 for the last remaining unit. Yeah, for unit number selector 1, and Yeah, the only one that has method. Open supply line, move to hex that enables moving unit or unit inactive. I mean, nah, we don't have any supply problems. As Soviets, they don't have any. So yeah. So again, methods 4 to 9, spearhead excluded. Okay, it's turn 3. This is armored. It's not in a town, so it's still spearhead. This is still spearhead unit. So we go straight to method 10, and it's follow movement arrows. Yeah, that I think it can move according to movement arrows with no problem. So let's see, that's 6. So yeah, I mean there is lots of hexes that it could reach. Can't expend all its points, couldn't it? So let's check primaries, and it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and stop. No, it can't move just primary, but it could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, it can't go here. It'd be 5 here. So well, 1, let's see, 1, 1, 2, sorry, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it can expand and reach this hex. What would be the preferences then? Okay, prefer ends in an occupied hex, ends furthest in hexes from start. Yes, I think both are. And okay, let's no, let's do it the proper way. So as I've said, 1 can't go anywhere else. It's 1 here, it's 2 here, and it would be 3, 4. It can't go here. 5. It would go here. 5. No, it can't go here. 5, because then it couldn't cross the river. It would be 7. So yeah, so these two, we exclude these hexes. So it's what, 1, 2 has to be here, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, this one could be right here. And what's the other one? It's 1, it's 2, it's 3, it's 4, it's 5. No, so yeah, so this, so it's 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then it would be 6 or 6. Okay, yeah, I mean we ended up in the same hexes, didn't we? And yeah, they can't go here, so they would have here or here, and it could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, it would be 7, 5. So yeah, that's what we did. We didn't there, no, because it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I think these are the 2 hexes. So I mean both are, you know, same distance from starting hex. And okay, then ends closest to objective, and yes, the objective is, sorry, I haven't seen that. That's a bummer. Okay, yeah, okay, I'm not going to count again, but trust me, I have tested. These are the only hexes that it can reach and expend all its movement points. This and this, and the objective is in this line, exactly on this line here. So this is closest to objective, so this is where it will end up. Okay, so it's 1 because it's by road, it's 2, 3, 4, 5, and then it's 6. Yeah, this is broken, but this is road, so yeah, so this is where it ends up. No adjustment, thankfully. This time it's definitely closer by 2 hexes to the objective. And yeah, we have more followed the movement arrows. So yeah, I think that's it movement wise. So yeah, now the big battle for Kharkov begins. So let me focus in around Kharkov. Okay, and yeah, we have to keep in mind that they're going to get activated again, and in strength too. So okay, it's by selector number ascending order, and this is going to be important. So yeah, let me check. Yeah, I think this is the first one. This is one. Number two, I can't find the number two. So yeah. Oh, come on. Yep. Lead unit and all these units that are currently adjustment. Is there a reinforced battle? No. Sorry, assault coordination? No. And yeah, they were all active already. So it's what? I mean, we've got to check both of these to then decide. And the situational ratio for this one would be what? It's 4, 7, it's 10 actually. It's 10 against 2, that's 5 to 1, and against this one is 6, it's 10 again. Is it 10? Yeah, I mean it's this, yeah, it's 10. So yeah, it's what? This is 10 against 2, 5 to 1, and this is 20 against 4. So it's again 5 to 1. It's exactly the same. Come on. Okay. So let's see. Multiple attack. I think we prefer VP Hex though. So yeah, just let me. I wasn't expecting that. Clearly. So yeah, let me check. 9, 4. Okay, multiple okay, multiple attack units. So if a Soviet lead unit is at the moment, separately tell me all the potential and calculate situation, then conduct one attack check for only against the tag with highest. Okay, if ratios are tied, prefer a VP Hex. So yes, these units will attack Kharkov, and yeah, it's audio. Okay, so it's what? It's 5 to 1. Yeah, sorry, I forgot about the situational strength, didn't I? No, yeah, it was the same. It would be 3 here, because it would be 10 to 3, 3 to 1, and because defender adjustment, we don't get multiple ones for defenders adjustment. So yeah, that would be 20 to 5 for, oh yeah, it would be the same. Yeah, because then it would be 10 to 3. So yeah, it would be a little bit better. 10 to 3, it would be 3 to 1 actually rounded, and this one would be 20 to 5. So yeah, it would be 4 to 1. This is definitely not a 4 to 1. So yeah, this attack would go ahead. Wow, almost had it wrong, didn't I? Yeah. Okay, so this. Okay, now the real ratio is 5 to 1, and okay, the unit is not surrounded or anything. It's still in supply, so yes, it's not an overwhelming attack. So yes, the Soviets will get to place a unit. No, they can't place a reserve unit. They've got a reserve unit, but it can be placed. So yeah, let me okay, it's 5 to 1, and if we go to Soviet placement units, place in reserve units, that's in 12.2 part of the rules. It says that yeah, step 1, the attack is not overwhelming, and the placing meets all of its hex is adjustment. Okay, both hexes that are adjacent to the hex under attack. I mean, there are 3 hexes adjacent to the hex under attack. I mean, these 2 are full, so we can't. Okay, placement of the unit in the hex would not violate stacking limits. So yeah, this hex we can't trace reserve supply to this hex. Clearly, we can't trace Soviet supply to this hex anyway, but reserve supply would be even yeah, when it's in the okay, where's the supply head for the Soviets then? Yeah, there is a gap here. This hex isn't there. Yeah. Okay, this hex can be. Can we get? Should it supply here? Yeah, what the closest supply head is would be what? This hex, I suppose, would be the close, yes, and it would be what? Let me check. 1, 2. It would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, they can't do it. This is not yet Soviet supply head. No, and here, but here it could. No, it couldn't pass. Here is this hex. No, it's not. This hex is not. See, you can see it, but I'm looking for some other hexes. They would have to go around here. Yeah, I don't think a reserve supply can be traced here. There is this hex here. I would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nah, no, I don't think any of these are. This is not a supply head. This is not a supply head. And yeah, if we check, check the other one. No, they don't. They can't trace reserve supply there. Yeah, and the other hexes are full, so no other unit is joining this attack at least. So okay, so we then play. It's not overwhelming. Draw card and apply combat tactics. Okay. And it's a reuse card. Okay, yeah, come on. Intelligence, and what does intelligence give us? Intelligence. Okay, Soviet attack. The Soviet command value is considered to be 5. You can't play combat tactics to a German defense. If the printed Soviet value is 4 or 5, no, it isn't. So we're lucky. They don't get to increase their hits by 1. So, but yeah, it's considered to be 5, and yeah, it's beneficial to the attack, so that applies. And yeah, and I can't play any combat tactics. Okay, I was considering playing, you know, some artillery stuff, but so yeah, that applies, and it gets reshuffled. And now we check for the auxiliary card. It has turns 1 to 5. It's tank brigade, and what does tank brigade bring it to the tank brigade? Increase of it the combat strength by 2 when attacking, so it clearly is beneficial to the attack. And yeah, they got armor, so no way. Reduce total hits incurred by the Soviets in the combat by 1. So yeah, so this applies too. And sorry, intelligence. No, we can't play combat tactics. It doesn't increase. No, it doesn't increase the. it doesn't alter the ratios, so yeah, it's still 5-1, but now with tank brigade it's 2, so it's 22 against 4 and 22 against 4. It's not 6-1, it's still 5-1 or better, yeah, but it brings a benefit, of course. So total hits incurred by Soviets is reduced by 1, and by intelligence, oh, we started already with 1 hit. Okay, let's cheats, and yeah, it's clear that it's going to be 6 for the units because there are no 3 step units here, or else it wouldn't be. So that's 3 for these units, and yeah, there are no 3 step units, and 6 plus 2 for the combat tactics. So yeah, that's a large attack now. It's 8 cheats, and it's, yeah, but still 5-1, 8 cheats, and yeah, we've got to get some space to get the cheats. I'm afraid we're going to lose Kharkov. Maybe we should have, you know, retreated even further. Yeah, but we're still learning the game, so yeah, it's not about strategy. So what was it? 8 cheats, and we can't play any combat tactics, so yeah, at least I don't have to deliberate about that. And yes, of course it would be first one would be the priority is greater than 5-1. It is 5-1, so yes, this applies. Come on, both would apply, but they would get a hit, or they would ignore it probably, but okay. 2, yes, and we'll go to the south. Oh yes, they get this, so let me get it from previous battle in there. Try to shuffle them as best as I can. Okay, so, and then all cheats will be returned to the cap. So yeah, 2, 3 flank attack, and no, it's not flank attack, and it's not, oh, city. Oh well, that's something. It's not 1 hex, but it's city. Attacker artillery, no, they don't have. Defender artillery, no, so this goes there. Okay, that's 4 cheats, okay. 6. Now German air power, no Soviet air power. That's 5. 6. 7-1, no, it's not. Yeah, but it's 5-1 or better. It will be 6. So that's 7 cheats. Crossfire or attack not supported, it isn't. Dispersed and supplied, it isn't. And the last cheat is what? Yes, of course. Attacker command 4 or 5 by intelligence, and this one no. But attacker command, the actual card is 3, but intelligence increases it to 5. So yes, and so what have we got here? That's okay. Let's get these two. They cancel each other out, so they don't get a hit because it's A-1, and they would have. So it's D4, and by intelligence we get 1 extra hit. So it's what? It's D5. Okay. It's D5. Okay, let's not be okay, let's get the dice. Haven't found some nice dice. So it's 5 hits for us, fortunately. Let's just keep them there. It's 5 hits, so okay. 1 it's going to be in the city, so it's going to be 4 hits. And 4 hits, it's, yeah, another one bites the dust, I'm afraid, because it's retreat, step loss, and it's okay. It was good while it lasted, guys, but I think that's the end. We don't have a line, we don't have anything. Okay, so yeah, it would be what, retreat, and then one step, two steps, and it's over. It's game over. We have satisfied, of course, all hits, but this doesn't matter. So I'm returning this to the mag, and of course discarding the auxiliary card, but the other one is reused, so yeah, I'm shuffling back in. Okay, so yeah, I shuffled back in, and yeah, it's time to check for advance. And yeah, we're in deep trouble right now. Okay, advance. So it's ascending order. The unit was eliminated, no path of retreat here. So yes, let's see how they will advance. Okay, it's a VP hex, so the first unit, which will be the lead unit, will advance into the hex. It will become Soviet, but this unit will stop moving because it has entered an enemy town or city, so it stops moving. I mean, all VP hexes apart from the map edges, I think they are in town or cities. Yeah, so they just stop moving. So yeah, okay, let me get the marker first. This unit moves here and stays there, and it will be and the Soviets are now in 14. They get a whooping 14 points. And okay, so next one, I think, yeah, let's get a little bit to able to see the selector numbers. Yes, that's the next one, number 9. I go by the selector numbers. 9, it would be 13, yeah, 15. Okay, 9. VP hex, yes, it's VP hex, and it's 1. So yeah, this has to be the first hex. So there's already one unit, so it's on a 1 to 6, and that's a 7. So yeah, this unit doesn't advance. So yeah, let me get it down. So then it's 13. Again, it's VP hex, and it's 1 to 6. It will advance there. Yeah, that's a 3. So this unit advances here, and it's mechanized, so it can advance a second hex, but it's only this hex. And the second hex advance. Okay. No. Second hex. Come on. Okay. When deviating from retreat path, advancing unit can't advance from Zok to Zok, and it can't cross some bridge hex. Okay, it can't go from Zok to Zok. This is in zone of control, and this is in zone of control. I mean, the only other hex it could go, because it couldn't obviously go there. Well, it would. No, it's not going back, and there's no path of retreat because eliminated units leave no path of retreat. So okay, and we stopped checking for advance because there are already 2 units in the first hex and this hex, so these units can't advance. Any of these units, I mean, their infantry, they couldn't advance because they're all infantry. Yeah, so if we don't check because there are already 2 units and the results are no, and but yeah, they could not move because well, they could yeah, one more unit can fit in there, but they're not checked for advance. Yeah, well, that's the situation here is so strange. I mean, these units are surrounded now, but yeah, of course they don't care. They're patient. So okay, we've got another check to make because we have more checks to make. I mean, okay, next this would be this unit. Yeah. So yeah, this is the next lead unit, and yeah, we have to check against this. So that's what, that's 6, and yes, we have to take this unit can, the other unit, the reserve unit can't sorry, reach the con. So it's 8 against 5. 8 against 5 is still it's not 2 to 1, it's 1 to 1, a little better than 1 to 1, and yeah, this one is just doesn't have any purpose, it's just in a city, so no improvement adjacent to, so no, not all attackers are across the river because the lead unit isn't across the river. Okay, okay, it's 1 to 1, but not 2 to 1. So yeah, it's going to be what, yeah, tactical value. So the card is a 3, and the situational strength is not 2 to 1. No Soviet artillery barrage attack is in Soviet support, so that's a 4. What is it? Yeah, that's a 4. If only Soviet units have armor, no. If any attacking units are surrounded, no. If flanking will apply, yes, flanking will apply though, no matter who, or the defender will be unable to trace. A defender will be surrounded, well, maybe, but some flanking will apply, so that's a 5. Target has a VP hex value of 2 or no, it's 1. All combat tactics of auxiliary, and if less than 4 cards of a draw pile, no, clearly way more than 4 cards, so yeah. Okay, so yes, this is a 5. We need 2 more. I can't see how they can get it because it's, yeah, it's not 2 to 1, no way. With need 10, they only got 8. Okay, so this attack doesn't happen, and this is the last one we have to check. So it's 3 against against 4, and that's 4, and that's 5 for the improved position. These units cannot, they have just attacked, so yeah, that's less than 1 to 1. So that's all. Soviet units are activation is over. This third army activation. Okay, nothing else that I can see here. So yeah, it's remove active units to reserve box. So no, because all units have either moved or attacked. I mean, every unit has moved actually, so yeah, and yeah, so no remove to reserves, and I think that's it for now. I'm not going to play the German Impulse right now. I want to, yeah, think it a little bit, but it's already 1 hour long video and it's quite a bit of trouble. Yeah, more than 1 hour considering the previous ones. Okay, so that's all for now. Discarding. Thankfully there's the auxiliary card was used up in the battle, so they don't get a second activation. So yes, that's that's it, and we will have to start making plans for, you know, a rapid evacuation of the area around Kharkov, and let's see where we'll set up our next line of defense, if any. Yeah, maybe we won't survive turn 3, I'm afraid. So yeah, okay, that's all for now. See you in the next part.